Marc with Squid Ink. In today's video, we're going to talk about proper startup and shutdown usage for the JetStream PX CIJ printer. So the first thing we're going to talk about is starting the printer up at the beginning of your day or the beginning of a production run. One thing you'll notice right off the bat is the printer is already on. We do not recommend ever turning power off to this machine. The reason being is when you're not using it, when you're not printing, when it's not jetting, we still want it in an auto-circulate mode. That means it's always agitating the ink inside the system. If we completely kill power to the printer, that gives the ink the opportunity to settle out. We don't want that to happen. Okay, so again, we're starting off with the machine is already powered up. It always should be powered up, and we will talk about that again later in the video when we shut the machine down. So the first thing we're going to do when we want to start the printer up is you'll notice we've got this pop-up that says do not shut down during auto-circulation operation or auto-circulate operation. What we want to do is hit exit auto-circulate mode. That will allow us to start jetting the machine. So we're going to hit exit auto-circulate. That gives us access to the display. Okay, so that means we're no longer agitating the ink. We're telling the printer we're ready to fire it up and start production. Okay, so now we're going to hit start jetting. And when we start this machine up, we want to use start jetting with cleaning. So that will utilize a clean jet to clean out all of our critical print head hardware before ink is introduced. So we hit that button, and now this is going to go through two individual cleaning and jetting on steps. So this takes, about three and a half minutes. So again, just let it do its thing. And then once we're jetting, we can start printing. So now what we see on the display after the startup process is that we are jetting and the system is ready to start printing. So that's it for starting this machine up. We're ready to put this into production. So if we're done printing, if it's end of the day or end of the production run and we want to stop jetting, what we're going to do is hit the same key that we hit earlier in the video for starting jetting. You'll see it says stop jetting now. We're going to hit that, and we want to stop jetting with cleaning. Okay, even if the machine is just going to be idle for an hour or two and you're going to shut it down, we want to use cleaning with this system, again, due to the nature of the ink. So we'll hit stop jetting with cleaning, and it's going to go through its jetting off with cleaning processes. So we'll hit that button. You'll see the pop-up cleaning and jetting off. We want to allow the printer to completely go through this process. Again, we never turn power off to this machine. In fact, if we were to kill power right now, or when the system is jetting, for example, when we turn it back on, it will throw a fault saying it was improperly shut down. So it does a good job of tracking usage and whether or not it's been abused. So we need to, I can't stress enough, we need to let it go through this cleaning and jetting off process. We do not turn it off after that is complete. So that's where this is a little bit different than a standard JetStream. We are still going to leave this powered on. I will explain why, and you'll also see a notification on the display. Now that cleaning and jetting off is complete, you will immediately get this pop-up that says do not shut down during auto-circulate operation. We want to leave the system in this status. Okay, if we're done using it, if it's going to sit overnight or a few hours, whatever it might be, we need to let it stay in this mode. And what's happening is the printer is going to keep agitating and stirring the ink. It's also going to cycle the ink through the vast majority of the hydraulic circuit to keep everything fresh. If you recall in the beginning of the video when we started jetting, we had this exact same do not shut down during auto-circulate operation pop-up. So this is what you're going to see. This is always on the screen when the machine is not being used, essentially. So tomorrow morning or when you start production again, all you're going to do, again, as we did in the beginning of the video, is we would exit auto-circulate mode and start jetting with cleaning. Okay, one thing we'll point out too with the auto-circulate mode, if for some reason you're going to exit auto-circulate mode to make some changes to your programming, whatever it might be, that's fine. But if for some reason you're not going to start jetting and using the machine after you make those changes and you have left auto-circulate mode, you should re-enable it if you're going to walk away from the printer and again, you're not going to jet it. So in order to do that, all we have to do is go to the settings page. We're going to go to Ink System, and we have the option to reinitiate Auto-Circulate. So if we click this button, it will immediately show you that pop-up. It goes back into Auto-Circulate mode, and we're okay to leave the machine sit. So just one really important note to make. Pretty uncommon that we'd be doing that, but again, if for some reason you're making changes into your programming, you exit this mode, this is how you re-enable it if you're not going to start jetting again. That concludes our video on proper startup and shutdown usage with our JetStream PX CIJ printer. If you'd like to see more videos on this machine or any of our other products, please don't hesitate to head over to YouTube, type in Squid Ink manufacturing, for example. You'll find a bunch of great videos. And also head over to squidink.com to find even more information on our entire product line. Thank you.